Hello again, everybody. This is Kurt Berglund with more Replay Baseball. I have the 1972 season, and I'm chomping at the bit to start to use it. And I've got some questions. Maybe you're like me, and you get fascinated by the teams that don't win everything. I found a video a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago, on YouTube, where the California Angels of 1972 are visiting the 1972 New York Yankees, which is an amazing thing. Two sort of average teams in that season facing off in the Bronx. And there's a whole lot going on in that video, and I encourage you to take a look at it if you have not yet. But I was so fascinated by the video that I started researching the team. And the California Angels in 1972 were 75 and 80 and managed by Del Rice. Del Rice was a major league catcher and was considered a leader among the expansion California Angels back in 1961, and he worked his way up through the ranks. Eventually, in 1971, he was Minor League Manager of the Year, and that in part earned him the right to replace Lefty Phillips as the Angels manager for the 72 season. He led the team in 72 to 75 wins and got whacked at the end of it, to be replaced by one of the coaches on his staff, Bobby Winkles, who is an Illinois Wesleyan alum like myself, so good choice. But why whack Del Rice after the 72 season with 75 wins and 80 losses with a team that wasn't really realistically expected to contend? I don't know. So I picked up the Angels 73 media guide, and I still can't figure it out. And so I decided that I would use my Replay Baseball to try and figure out if this team really underachieved or something that would cause Del Rice to get fired. Eventually, they reassigned him to be a scout, and then in 78, Gene Autry came to him and said, "Would you mind taking a $6,000 pay cut?" In 1978, a $6,000 pay cut. What's that about? So naturally, he quit and found something else to do. Well, I don't know. So I've started a 1972 Angels replay. I am not going by the as-played lineups for the Angels, but I am starting lefty and righty pitchers in the right sequences for the opposition so that I can use the as-played lineups for the visiting team. I've also accelerated the pace of the Bob Oliver trade. I said Tom Murphy got traded to the Cardinals for Bob Oliver before the season started, so I can have Bob Oliver at the start of the year. I am making out the Angels lineups. And so I've played the first two games of the season against the Texas Rangers and lost game one in very frustrating one-run fashion by a score of 4-3, where my pitchers walked 9 Rangers batters, and the Rangers came up with 11 hits, all singles, and still they managed to only score 4 runs. Yikes. The Rangers, of course, a historically bad team in 1972. Game 2, my Angels came back and won 5-4. Game 3, it's now the second series of the season. We are up to April 18th, 1972. This is Game 3, and the Minnesota Twins are coming to town. I am going to use Nolan Ryan in this. I'm not a huge Nolan Ryan guy. I know that's going to get stuff thrown at the screen, but I'm not. That's not why I'm interested in the 72 Angels. It's the whole Del Rice thing. But I'm going to use Nolan Ryan very, very often in this season, and I'll explain more about that as we go along. His first start is this game against Jim Perry for the Minnesota Twins. The Twins ended up dead on 577 and 77 in 1972. And that got their manager, the former Angel, the first Angel manager, Bill Rigney, whacked so that they could replace him with Frank Quilisi. Ugh. Anyway, so the Twins had stuff going on too in 1972. Don't get me wrong. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Let's go to the lineups and get Game 3 of the Angels season started using Replay Baseball. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoy this. Let's go to the starting lineups. Nice picture of the Big A for you. Circa 1972. Here are the Twins lineups, the visiting Minnesota Twins. Leading off in right field, it's Cesar Tovar. Batting second at shortstop, Danny Thompson. Batting third at second base, it's Rod Carew. Batting fourth at first base, Harmon Killebrew. Batting fifth in right field, Bobby Darwin. Sorry, not Danny Darwin. That's a Texas pitcher, Brewer pitcher, some other clubs. He modeled a few uniforms. This is Bobby Darwin, late of the LA Dodgers, and eventually going to the Brewers himself. He'll play right field and bat fifth. Charlie Manuel plays left field and bats sixth. Eric Soderholm bats seventh and plays third. And Rick Dempsey, yes, that Rick Dempsey, bats eighth and is behind the plate. Jim Perry bats ninth and he's on the mound. Jim Perry, 35 starts in 1972, 218 innings pitched, 3.35 ERA, 13 and 16 record. For the homestanding for my California Angels, leading off and playing second base, Sandy Alomar Sr. Batting second, center field, Ken Berry. Batting third in left field, Veda Pinson. Batting fourth at first base, Bob Oliver. Batting fifth at third base, Ken McMullen. Batting sixth in right field, Leroy Stanton. Batting seventh at shortstop, Leo Cardenas. And batting eighth and behind the plate, Jeff Torborg. On the mound, it's Nolan Ryan in his first start as an Angel. He was traded for Jim Fregosi, among others, before this season started. 39 starts, 284 innings, 2.28 ERA, 19 and 16 record. And he's going to be used heavily in my replay, even though, again, I'm not a huge Nolan Ryan guy. All right, so here we go. We are ready to get this thing rolling. Got to set up my charts, my stand-up charts, fully laminated. That's right, laminated. I said it. Okay. So let us begin. Cesar Tovar digging in, and we are ready to get this thing going. All right, the pitch to Cesar from Nolan Ryan is a 2-1, which is a 41. And I know there's injuries and all that stuff, but I'm not using them yet. It's too early. We're not doing injuries yet. 2-1 is a 41. I'm also choosing when to steal. I'm doing that. There's no pivots and there's no umpires. We're not doing any of that stuff either. All right. 2-1 is a 41. 3 makes it 42. And that is a ground out to shortstop. Ironically enough, just got done talking about injuries. So that's a ground out to Leo Cardenas, who throws to Bob Oliver for the out. And we are underway in Anaheim. The pitch to Danny Thompson is a 6-3. That's a 31. And a 2 makes a 32. In the 6th column, and that is a strikeout. It's the broccoli cauliflower medley. Nolan Ryan served up some gas to Danny Thompson. 2 down, and now it's Rod Carew, 318, batting king in 1972. 2-1 is a 41, plus 6 makes it a W. A W in the 2 column makes it a walk. It's a base on balls to Rod Carew. And we're going to see if he can get the jump because he only had 12 stolen bases. So we'll let Harmon Killebrew bat. Ryan, the stretch. The pitch is a 5-2. That's a 1 on Killebrew's card. Plus 5 makes 6K in the Ryan card, but it's not an out with the runner on base. He walked him. So that's a base on balls. We got 2 Twins on. Oh, nope, that's 2 balls. Sorry, read the chart wrong. Ball 2 to Killebrew. Ball 2. Next pitch to Harmon is a 6-4, and that is a 59. Plus 1 makes it 60. And this is a single to left. Carew advances to second on Killebrew's single. 2 outs, 2 on in the top of the first. Carew at second, Killebrew at first, 2 outs. And now Bobby Darwin comes up, the former pitcher and former Dodger. The pitch from Ryan is a 46. That's a 1. And a 6 is grounded to Sandy Alomar. And Sandy's going to flip to Bob Oliver, and that will get the Angels out of this one, out of this mess. Nothing across, no hits, 2 walks, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the first. It's no score in Anaheim. Jim Perry coming on to face Sandy Alomar, Ken Berry, and Veda Pinson in the Angels first. Angels are 1-1 in my replay. 1-3 is a 4, and a 5 is another 4, and that's popped up. Third base. That's Eric Soderholm in fair territory. He's going to put it away for out number 1. Now it's Ken Berry. Guy you should have played a lot more. You only got 119 games in. Maybe that got Del Rice whacked. I don't know. 6-4 is a 41. A 3 is a 42 in column 6. That's a solid hit to left field. That is chance for extra bases. The left fielder for the Twins tonight is Charlie Manuel. He is a 2. And he holds Ken Berry to a single. So now it's Pinson. Veda is at the plate. Perry, the stretch. And the pitch to Veda is a 1-2. That's a 35 plus a 6. That's a 39 in column 1. Ground ball to first base. That's Killebrew. He fires to Thompson for 1. The relay to Jim Perry is in time for a soul-crushing, rally-killing double play that ends the first inning. We've played 1 complete in California. No score. Nolan Ryan back on the mound. Charlie Manuel, Eric Soderholm, Rick Dempsey in the Twins second. Pitch to Charlie is a 2-2. Ballet, anyone? Ballet, 2-2. 17 is a strikeout with those bases empty. Smoked him. Gas. It's a cauliflower broccoli medley. Gas. 2 strikeouts for Nolan Ryan. 1 gone in the second. Now it's Eric Soderholm. He only hit 188 and 72, and I am grateful. The pitch. Soderholm is one of those guys like Lou Piniella. Always manages to kill me. 4-5 is a 17. A 4 is a grounder to short. That's Leo Cardenas, who makes the throw to Oliver for 2 outs. And now it's Rick Dempsey. And there is no rain delay. The pitch. 2-1 is a 21, plus 1 is a 22. In column 2. That's chopped in front of the plate. Gloved by Torborg. He's going to fire to Oliver, and that will retire the Twins in the second in 1-2-3 fashion. We go to the bottom of the second with no score. Jim Perry, Nolan Ryan matched up in this one. Bob Oliver, Ken McMullen, Lee Stanton coming up in the bottom of the second. The pitch. 4-5 is a 1. A 2 is grounded to Rod Carew. And Rodney's going to flip it to Killebrew for out number 1. Now it's McMullen coming up. Ken hit 269. And he's going to have to shoulder the load on this team. 2-6, that's going to be a looping drive to the outfield. And the outfielder in question is the center fielder. And that is... Cesar Tovar. I called him the right fielder before, but he's really in center. Okay, so we get our card out here. And we roll a die. It's a 5. That's a 3. And that is going to be caught by Tovar. 2 gone in the Angels' second. Now it's Stanton, right-handed hitting right fielder. Perry winds and delivers. 5-1 is a 3. Plus 5 is a 3, so that's a 6 on 5, and that is a walk. He walks Stanton with 2 outs. And it's Leo Cardenas coming up. 150 games for Leo. Leo and Sandy really carried the load up the middle. Here we got another looper, center field, or to the outfield. It's to right field, so this one's for Darwin. Bobby Darwin is a 4 in right field, and that's a 4, and so it falls in for a base hit. Now, Bobby Darwin could throw. They're giving him a 4 on his throwing arm. Stanton is not faster than a 4, so he stops at second. So we got first and second in the bottom of the second. It's Jeff Torborg. I came a whisker from starting Stevenson behind the plate, but Torborg caught a Ryan no-hitter, so I thought, well, maybe, but not to be. Here's the pitch. Is a 4-2. That's an 18. And that's to second base. That's Carew. Carew is a 2. And we're not using umpires. So Rodney goes to Danny Thompson covering second for the force out. And we're scoreless through 2. Angels leave 2, get a hit, but leave 2 and do not score. We go to the third and 0-0. Nolan Ryan will face Jim Perry. And Jim Perry is a 3 for his hitting card. There's Jim Perry. All right, so Ryan winds and delivers. 5-6 is a 4. 3 is a 9. And that is a K. Okay, but there's nobody on base, so, and that's not an out. It's a walk. So Jim Perry draws a walk. I'll bring up Tovar. Could have him lay one down here, but I'm not gonna. I can't imagine trying to bunt Nolan Ryan. The pitch. 3-1. Plus a 5 makes another 1. So let's see how this goes. Looping drive to the outfield is a 4. That's a 3. And that's going to be... Dribbled in front of the plate. Torborg pounces on that baby and fires to Cardenas at second for the fielder's choice. Tovar is safe at first. And I'm going to have him run, I think. Yep, he stole 21 bases, and that's good enough for me. The hold rating for Ryan is a 1. The jump on Tovar is a 4. He's going. So it's a D for Tovar, and that's a 10, and that is a stolen base. So Tovar steals second, and Danny Thompson's coming to the plate. Ryan, the stretch with 1 out, and Tovar at second. The pitch to Danny Thompson is a 2-2. Ballet, anyone? And that's a 3, so that's a 1W, so it's a 12W, and that is a walk. Nope, bases aren't empty. That's a single to left. Runners advance 1 base. First and third. Now Carew is at the plate. First and third, Killebrew is on deck. The best bunter in captivity is at the plate. They're not going to have him bunt yet. Infield is going to be in at the corners, but halfway up the middle. How do you like that for out-of-the-box thinking? Pitch. 2-5 is a 50, plus 3 makes 51, and that is ground out pitcher to first base. I don't think, well, it says runners advance 1 base, but would you advance on a comebacker? I'm going to say no. So we're going to move Thompson to second base. Tovar holds at third, and there's 2 outs. Now it's Killebrew with first base open and Darwin on deck. They're going to pitch to him. I'm going to regret this. But I don't want to walk in and run. So I'm pitching to him. The pitch. 5-1 is a 5. A 1 is a 5K. That's a 10. He walks him. So same difference. An unintentional, intentional walk. So it's Tovar at third. Thompson at second. Killebrew at first. Darwin is at the plate now with 2 outs. Ryan the stretch. The pitch to Bobby D. 6-1, 36. That's a 39, and he smoked him. Baked beans. Gas. That ends the third. So Ryan gets into trouble, but his flamethrower gets him out of trouble, and the Twins leave 3. After 2.5, we got no score in the Big A. All right, Ryan is up, then Alomar, and then Barry. Ryan's hitting card is a 1. So there he comes. And Jim Perry's ready. The wind and the delivery is a 1-2. That's a 2, and a 6 makes strike 3 swinging for Ryan, and that's Jim Perry's first strikeout. 1 gone in the third. Here's Alomar. Alomar had 3 hits yesterday, scored 3 runs. The pitch, 1-1 is a 10, and that's what I kept rolling. This is a 4 on Perry's card. That's a 14. It's a single up the middle. He is a 4 or 5. Oh, and he's a runner. Never mind. All right, he's the batter. So he singles, and Barry's coming to the plate. Barry is coming to the plate, and there's 1 out. And when we're playing Angel Baseball, that means hit and run. Perry the stretch and the pitch. Okay, the pitcher's H&R result is a 4. And the batter's HR result is a 5. And that makes a 9. And that's a single to center field. It drops in front of Cesar Tovar, but Alomar is already on his way to third. Ken Berry delivers with his second hit, and it's first and third for the Angels with Veda Pinson coming to the plate. Veda with a chance to drive in a run. There's 1 out. The Twins are going to play at double play depth all the way around the infield. That's right. I said it. All the way around the infield. All right. But now Veda can bunt a little too. In 1972 American League Baseball, 3 runs is a lot. He grounded into a soul-crushing, rally-killing double play in the first. Let's see how he does here. I'm not giving him the bunt sign. The pitch from Perry is a 3-2. That's a 4. Uh-oh. 4 makes 2 more, makes 3-2 makes a 2. A 4 makes another 2. That's a short fly to right field. With less than 2 outs, any runner on third base may tag up and try to score. Well, Sandy Alomar would love to tag up and try and score. His running is a 5. He was an aggressive little guy. All right, and the right fielder, I know what I'm doing, is a 4. So that's a +1. And they're going to send him. Alomar is tagging. Darwin is throwing. And oh my God. Oh, he's safe. He's just barely safe. So, it's a sacrifice fly to Bobby Darwin. Alomar scores. And other runners hold. All right, so Oliver comes up. Barry's still at first base. 1-0 Angels in the bottom of the third. Bob Oliver, the pitch from Jim Perry. 5-2 is a 32, plus 3 makes 33 in column 5. And that is strike 3 swinging. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Perry, but a run on 2 hits, they leave 1. After 3, it's 1-0 Angels. Nail biters the whole way through. That's what I'm expecting in this replay. Okay, Ryan is out for inning number 4. Manuel, Soderholm, Dempsey. That's not a law firm. Those are the 6, 7, 8 hitters from the Twins. The pitch. 3-6 is a 47, plus 1 is a 48 in column 3. That is a single to right against a right-handed pitcher. Charlie Manuel singles. I can't believe it either. Not with the 205, with a crisp 205 average, Charlie. But he did the same thing to me in Pine Tar. I don't know what it is. Charlie Manuel's sick. Satterholm 0 for 1. Nobody out in the fourth. The pitch from Ryan. 2 4s, a 3. 1 W makes 4 W. Hey, struck him out. Baked beans. Gas. Rick Dempsey 0 for 1. Ryan the stretch, the pitch. 3-2 is a 2. Plus 1 is a 3. In column 3, that's a dribbler. Jeff Torborg is going to Cardenas for the force out at second. Dempsey's safe at first. He beats the wrap. Now it's Perry with 2 outs and a man at first. Ryan, the pitch. 1-6 is a 45. Plus 1 makes 46. And that's a comebacker. That's going to be a... Oh, no, they're not playing halfway. He smoked him. It's a broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. K5. 5th strikeout for Ryan. We're through 3.5. It's 1-0 Angels. All right, Jim Perry going to face McMullen, Stanton, and Cardenas in the bottom of the fourth for the Angels. The pitch to Ken is a 5-6. That's a 2. And 4 more is a 6. And that's a walk. So McMullen draws a walk. Stanton at the plate. Tempting to have him lay one down, but he's actually got a little bit of a power stroke. And I use that term in its broadest 1972 sense. The pitch, 2-2 is an 11, plus 5 is 16 in column 2. That's a base hit to right field. That's going to get McMullen to stop at second. 2 on, nobody out for Cardenas. And he is a bunter. He is a bunter, and he's got a crisp 272 on base average. Yeah, let the congregation say yikes. All right, so Perry the stretch. They're going to do the corners in, suspecting a bunt. The pitch is a 10. That is 2 foul strikes. All right, okay. That's how they want to play it. That's okay. Perry the stretch. The pitch to Cardenas, he's not bunting. It's a 3-4. That's a 57. Plus 1 is a 59 in column 3. And we got a rare play chance. Maybe. Nope, it's even. So it's going to be a dribbler. There's nobody out. McMullen is sprinting toward third. He's a 2, so Perry's going to try and get him, the lead runner. He did not get him. He got nobody. That's an infield hit. And the bases are loaded with Angels, and there's nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. Now it's Torborg, who's not a bunter, and he isn't really a hitter. So I don't know what we're going to do there. The Twins infield is going to play halfway. No, they're going to play in at the corners. They're going to play halfway up the middle and try and turn it on Torborg. The pitch to Jeff is a 6-4. That's a 4-31. Plus 3 makes 34 in column 6. Short fly ball, center field, runners hold. Tovar gets there. Now it's Ryan at the plate. Nolan Ryan at the plate. Corners in. Halfway up the middle again. Perry the stretch. They're going to let him swing. Why not? Let him rip. The pitch. I've seen Nolan Ryan try and hit, and it's not pretty. Okay, 3 is... I should have left the bunt on. Okay, so this one is grounded to third. It's grounded to third. He's in at Soderholm. It's a hard grounder. Okay. So, lead runner is out on a fielder's choice. Oh my God, no. If bases are full, the runner is forced at home. If the runner's speed is 3 or less, and I'm quite sure Nolan Ryan's is, it's a 3. Roll 1 die against the speed of the batter. If it's higher, the batter is out at first. Oh my God. 4, 5, or 6, and they turn it on Nolan. No, he's safe at first. So they live to fight another day. McMullen is out at home on the 5-2 fielder's choice. Ryan beats the rap at first by a whisker. Stanton is now at third. Cardenas is at second, and Ryan is at first. All right. So let's see where we're at. Alomar is at the plate. 2 outs. They have not scored yet. It's 1-0 Angels. The pitch to Sandy. 3-1 is a 4, and a 1 makes 6, and that is a fly ball to center field. They loaded the bases with nobody out and did not score. We're through 4 innings. It's 1-0 Angels. All right, so Ryan will now face the top of the Twins order. Tovar, Thompson, Carew. 3-2 is an 11 on Tovar's card, plus 1 makes 12 in column 3, and that is a line shot at Bob Oliver. He loves it for out number 1. Now it's Danny Thompson. Thompson's 1 for 2. Pitch to Danny is a 2-6. That's going to be one of those looping drives to the outfield. Uh-oh. It's a 2. It's to left field. Can Veda Pinson get there? I don't think so. No, he doesn't. That's a single. Danny Thompson's got his second hit of the game, and now it's Rod Carew with Killebrew on deck. Not my favorite scenario. 0 for 1 with a walk is Carew. 2-1 is a 41, plus 2 makes 42 in column 2. This is a ground out to Cardenas. He fires to Oliver. Thompson moves up. 2 outs. And Thompson at second. Killebrew up. And first base open again. And this time I am walking him. I'm not messing around. I'm walking Killebrew to get to Bobby Darwin. And if I get burned by it, then I get burned by it. But in my book, if you got a chance to get around Harmon Killebrew, even an older Harmon Killebrew, by pitching to Bobby Darwin, you take it every single time. Oh my God, 6-3. It's a 36 plus 3K. He smoked him. It's the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. 6 strikeouts for Ryan. We're through 4.5. We're halfway home. It's 1-0 Angels. Another nail biter at the Big A. Perry will face Barry, Pinson, and Oliver in 2-3-4 hitters in the Angels' 5th. Barry's 2 for 2. His hit and run single led to the run of the game. The pitch. 6-4 is a 41, plus 4 is a 45 in column 6. That's going to make a solid hit to left field. Now let's see if Charlie Manuel can handle this without gagging. He does. So it's a single, a 3 for 3 day for Barry. Ken Berry had 2 hits yesterday. He's got 3 today. Let's look at game 1. He had 2 more hits in game 1. He was 2 for 4 in game 1, 2 for 3 in game 2. So that's 4 for 7. And now he's got 3 more hits. He's hitting 700 in 3 games. I'll take it. So he's at first. Veda Pinson is up. There's nobody out. Barry's not a speedster, but he's not slow either. I could put a play on, and I think I'm gonna. Why? I'm that kind of a guy. Jim Perry, the stretch. The pitch to Pinson. There goes Barry. It's the hit and run. Pitcher's hit and run result is a 3. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a 3. Batters is 6. That's 25. So that's a 28. The fly ball, Cesar Tovar. He's going to make the catch, and Ken Berry's going to run back to first base. There's 1 down. Bob Oliver, legit power threat, and there aren't many in this lineup, is up there now. Oliver's 0 for 2. The pitch from Perry is a 6-4, 51. Plus 1 is a 52 in column 6. That's a base hit to right field. We got a chance for extra bases if Bobby Darwin can play this into extra bases. 4 or less. He plays it correctly. He does. First and second. Barry at second. Oliver at first. 1 man out. And Mr. Double Play is up. Ken McMullen. McMullen's 0 for 1 in this game with a walk. Jim Perry, 22 batters faced. He can go 25 before fatigue becomes a possibility. Infield halfway, the pitch. 6-2 is an 8, plus 1 is a 9. We got to roll. The big A. 1 is a 9, that's a 10, and that's a base hit to right field. That's a base hit to right field. Now, Ken Berry's running is a 3. That makes him a 50-50 proposition to score. Oh, man, I should send him, but I can't do it. Nope, I'm holding him. All right, so the bases are loaded again, but this time with 1 out for Stanton. Infield halfway for Minnesota, 22-23. Almost time to get the Twins bullpen going. There's 1 out. The pitch to Stanton from Jim Perry. Oh, man, I did it again. 4-5 is a 16. It's to second base. That's Carew. That turns it into a 18. They're playing halfway. He knocks it down. He picks it up. He throws to Killebrew, and that retires Stanton. But Stanton drives in a run as Barry scores from third. Oliver moves up to third, and McMullen moves up to second. So it's 2-0 Angels now, and Cardenas with a chance to drive in a run. Perry is a batter from getting out of it. All of the hits, the Angels have 9 hits in the game, all of them singles. I better get used to that too. All right, Perry the stretch. The pitch to Leo, 5-3 is a 4 plus 1. There are runners on, and first base is open, and Leo Cardenas draws a walk. That's right. It's a walk. The bases are loaded for Torborg. Has anybody ever pinch hit for the catcher in the 5th inning when the pitcher is throwing a shutout? Ryan is on deck, but there's no place to put Jeff. I'm not hitting for him. Here we go. Jim Perry. Wait a minute. 22, 24, 25. If I got to start action in the Minnesota bullpen, because we're going to be down to the B column if Perry lets Torborg get on somehow. So it's going to be Ray Corbin, the old headhunter, warming up in the bullpen. Perry, the stretch, the pitch to Torborg, the bases are loaded. It's a 5-2, that's a 27 plus 1. It's a 28 in the 5 column. That's hit to right, but not deep. Bobby Darwin puts it away, and that retires the Angels. In the 5th, they score 1 on 2 hits. They leave 3. They score 1 on 3 hits and leave 3. After 5 complete, it's 2-0 Angels, and I got a feeling this is all going to come back to bite me in the keister. Nolan Ryan will face Manuel, Soderholm, and Dempsey again. They did this in the 2nd and in the 4th because Bobby Darwin keeps making the 3rd out of the inning. Ryan winds and delivers to Manuel. It's a 4-3. That's a 3. And that's hit to Ken McMullen, who fields it and fires to Oliver for the 1st out in the 6th. Now it's Soderholm. Eric is 0 for 2. And at 188, he's due for a lot more than that. The pitch. 3-5 is a 3, and a 4 makes 4 in column 4. That's to right field. Here comes Lee Stanton, and he puts it away. For out number 2, Ryan is good for 29 before fatigue becomes a factor. He's at 27. No, I'm wrong. He's at 25 right now. Dempsey 0 for 2, the pitch. 5-4 is a 3, plus 5 is an 8, and that is a base on balls. Which will bring up Perry, but they're going to hit for him because they're down 2-0. It's 1972, and nobody scores runs, and Ray Corbin is ready in the bullpen to throw at people's heads. So the pinch hitter is going to be... I'm going to use Rich Reese and say that my buddy Bill Rigney would be going for the long ball. So, Rich Reese, pinch hitting for Jim Perry. I'll give you Perry's numbers. 5 innings, 9 hits. He walked 3. He struck out 2. He allowed 2 runs, both earned, no home runs. All right, so Ryan, the stretch. Checks Dempsey at first. The pitch to Reese is a 6-2, and that is going to be a check. We got a 3 in Ryan's column. And it's a hit. And that's all it is a base hit with a 9, and that's a single to center. Rick Dempsey advances 2 bases with 2 outs, and there's men at the corners for Cesar Tovar, the top of the order. All right, 0 for 3 for Tovar, 2 outs, Twins at the corners. The pitch from Ryan is a 4-5, that's a 5. And that's hit to Sandy Alomar. And he's going to make the play to Oliver for out number 3. And Ryan gets out of the 6th. They get 1 hit and leave 2, but they don't score. After 5.5, it's 2-0 Angels. Jim Perry's night is done. It's Ray Corbin, the old headhunter, is in. 12 games in relief, 162 innings, 2.62 ERA, 8-9 record. 19 starts, so he did a lot of stuff. He'll get Ryan first, and then the top of the order with Alomar and Barry. Nolan is 0 for 2. Corbin winds and delivers. It's a 2-6, that's a 5, plus 4 makes 9 in column 2. Foul ball, but Danny Thompson goes to get it, and that's an F6. All right, now it's Alomar with 1 out. Sandy, 1 for 3. The pitch. 3-3 is one of those loopers, one of those center field loop jobs. And it's going to be caught by Tovar. Tovar. Yeah, by Tovar. 2 down. And now Barry, Mr. 700. 7 for his first 10. Pitch is 1/6 is a 45 plus 3 makes 48. It is a strikeout for Corbin, his first. It's a 1-2-3-6. We go to the 7th. 2-0 California. Nolan Ryan has struck out 6 batters, 6 Twins. All right, so it's Danny Thompson. Ryan's faced 28 hitters. I'm going to get Eddie Fisher going in the bullpen, the old knuckleballer. Because I think it's funny to think about facing Nolan Ryan and then getting a knuckleball. All right, Danny Thompson, 2 for 3. Ryan winds and delivers. 1/6 is a 45, plus 1 is 46. Hey, struck him out. That's 7. 7 for Nolan, 6 1/3 so far. Carew at the plate. Any old kind of a hit is going to fatigue Nolan at this. Oh, no, he's throwing a shutout. Never mind. The pitch, 4-5 is a 19. To second base, Alomar is a 1, I do believe. Yes, he is. That makes 20. We're not using umpires. We throw them out at first, 2 down. And now it's Killebrew. Ryan winds and delivers as a 3-5. That's a 68 plus 1 makes 69 in column 3. Popped it up. That wouldn't be a home run in a phone booth. Bob Oliver under it. And it's a 1-2-3 7th inning for Nolan Ryan. Time to stretch him out in California. It's 2-0 Angels over the Twins. Corbin is out for inning number 2. Pinson, Oliver, McMullen. 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Angels. Corbin winds and delivers. The pitch is a 2-2. That's an 11 for Veda. Plus 4 makes 15. And that's a base hit to right field. Drops in front of Darwin. Veda's on. He's got an RBI. He's now 1 for 3 on the evening. Love Veda Pinson. Love him. Love him. 1 for 3 for Oliver. Corbin, the stretch. The pitch is a 4-2. Uh-oh. Second base. Carew. Uh-oh. It's a Carew, Thompson, Killebrew, soul-crushing, rally-killing double play. 2 gone now, and Ken McMullen coming up. Corbin winds and delivers. A 3-3. That's one of those loopers. One of those out or single chances. Got a 2 so far, and that's a 1, and that's going to be a dribbler. Rick Dempsey fires to Killebrew, and that will retire the side. We go to the 8th. 2-0 Angels. Should be a whole lot more than that. Man alive. All right, Ryan. Still throwing a shutout. Eddie Fisher amusing himself by making Art Kushner chase missed knuckleballs all over the bullpen. Darwin 0 for 3 with a pair of Ks. The pitch from Ryan. 5-6 is a 3, plus 5 is an 8, and that's ball 4. See, now we're in that Nolan Ryan country where you're afraid to take him out because he's only throwing in this case, a 5-hitter, but he could smoke the rest of the lineup. And you brought in Eddie Fisher, and Eddie Fisher's hanging knucklers got hit all over the big A. Just not good. Charlie Manuel 1 for 3. I'm letting him bat even though he hit 205. The pitch. 2-2, Ballet. Anyone? Ha, 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 ha. Ballet, 2-2. Ha, ha, ha. 16. for Manuel, plus 1 makes 17 for Nolan. And that's going to be lifted to center field. Under it is Ken Berry. And that's 1 gone in the 8th. Now it's Soderholm. I'm going to let him bat. Why not? But I'm going to hit for Dempsey. Don't worry. I'm hitting for Dempsey. Soderholm, he can bat. He had 13 dongs. He might go deep and tie this thing. Ryan, the stretch, the pitch. Uh-oh, I spoke too soon. 5-6 is a 1. And plus 5 is 6. And that is 2 balls because there's a runner at first only. Soderholm's ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Ryan, the stretch, the pitch. 6-1 is a 31. Plus 4 makes 33K. And that is gas. Baked beans. 8 strikeouts for Ryan. 2 gone in the 8th. Now it's Dempsey. Now they're hitting for him. I got just the guy. One of the all-time pinch hitters. Steve Braun. Not Lloyd Braun. Steve Braun. On deck is Jim Nettles in case Steve Braun gets on. Nettles will hit for Corbin. But first things first, Bobby Darwin's still at first base, 2 outs. Ryan's still throwing a shutout. The pitch to Braun. 5-6 is a 3. 3 more makes 8. That's another walk. Oh, man. Well, now we got another problem. Because we add 7 to Ryan's 29, we got 36. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. He's got 1 more batter. And then he drops to a B. So it's going to be Nettles. We got Darwin at second, Braun at first, Nettles coming to the plate. All right, Ryan the stretch. The pitch to Jim Nettles. Finish your night, Nolan. Blow him away. 4-2 is a 5. A 1 is to first base. That's Bob Oliver. He's going to flip to Ryan covering, and that will retire the side. The Twins don't get any hits, but they do leave 2. I'll give you Ryan's totals in just a minute, but first we need a new catcher for the Twins. And from that cavalcade of mediocrity, I'm going to select Phil Roof as the new catcher. And he will bat in the 8th spot. Phil hit a crisp 205 in 1972, but so did everybody else, so it doesn't really stand out that much. All right, the new pitcher for the Twins will be some kind of a short man. I'm going to say Tom Norton. He will bat 9th. Insert your favorite Ralph Cramden lines here. Norton, 21 games, 32 innings, 278 earned run average, 0-1 record. He's a right-hander. It'll be the top of the order for the Twins in the 9th against Eddie Fisher, but not the Eddie Fisher that Liz Taylor knew so well and divorced, I think, twice. Didn't she divorce him twice? Somebody tell me in the comments. I think he did. She did. All right, so Corbin's done. Ryan's done. I'll give you Ryan's numbers in a minute. No, let's do that now. Ryan pitched 8 innings, 5 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walks unintentional, 1 intentional. He struck out 8. He didn't allow any runs. Very impressive. All right, so Stanton, Cardenas, and Torborg in the bottom of the 8th against Tom Norton. The pitch. 6-2 is going to be ballpark trouble, maybe. 2 more from Norton. And we need our Anaheim card. Stanton's a right-handed batter. That's a 2, and that's an 8. That's a base hit. Lee Stanton with a leadoff single. And that's a big potential run at first base, because I got Eddie Fisher coming in with a knuckler that sometimes, All right, so Cardenas coming to the plate. I'm going to roll this 4, 5, or 6. They're going to play in at the corners. Pitch to Cardenas. 9. He's a 1. He pops it up. Gloved by Norton. And there is 1 out. Now it's Torborg. But see, Jeff, Nolan's out of the game, and so I don't feel any obligation to leave you in. So I'm going to go for the run here. I'm hitting for my catcher, Torborg, and I'm using pinch hitter deluxe, well, one of the pinch hitters deluxe on this team, John Stevenson, left-handed batting catcher. Stanton at first, Stevenson at the plate, Norton on the mound, the pitch. Uh-oh, we got something here. Oh, it's a ground ball. It's a ground. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's a 6-4-3 soul-crushing, rally-killing double play. So much for my pinch hitter deluxe. Stevenson will stay in and do the catching. Fisher comes in to do the pitching. He is eligible for a save. But he's got to get himself 3 outs. And that's not going to be easy because it's the top of the order that he will be facing. So Stevenson goes to get his extra big glove for catching the knuckler. And Fisher goes to the mound. Eddie Fisher pitched in game 1 of the season. He went 2 2/3 innings, but did not figure in the decision. He walked 3, he didn't strike anybody out, and he didn't allow any hits. All right, so we go to the 9th. 2-0 Angels. Tovar, Thompson, and Carew are due up for Minnesota. Fisher winds and delivers. 4-2. It's a 19 to short. Cardenas is a 3. That makes 22. That's not what you want to see. That's a base hit off of Cardenas' glove, and the Tovar, the leadoff batter, is aboard. He's not going to run, though, because his run doesn't mean much. Now it's Thompson. Thompson's 2 for 4, or I would hit for him, too. Fisher, the stretch. The pitch to Thompson is a 2-4. That's a 60. Man. And a 3 is a 4. Okay, so that doesn't matter. It's a drive toward the gap. It's toward Ken Berry. That's my chance. Ken Berry's a 5. He's got it. 1 gone in the 9th. Yes, sir. Rod Carew with Killebrew on deck. Tovar still at first. Carew is 0 for 3 with a walk. Pitch from Fisher is a 3-6. That's a 47. Plus 2 makes 49 in column 3. Oh, my God. Single to right. Runners advance 2 bases because Tovar is speedy. And now the tying run is aboard. Has Rod Carew ever gone hitless in a game? I don't think so. Killebrew, 1 for 2. He's walked in unintentionally once, intentionally another time. I'm going to gamble. I'm a gambler. I'm Mr. Vegas. I'm going the whole infield halfway to try and turn it on Harmon. The pitch from Fisher is a 1-5. Makes it a 9. He does have the caret symbol. That's a fly ball to center field. And Barry makes the catch, and it'll score Tovar from third. It's 2-1. Now it's Bobby Darwin, who's been 0 for 3 with 2 whiffs and a walk. And he's cranky because I intentionally walked Harmon Killebrew to get to him earlier in the game. And he did not come through. Fisher, the stretch. Here comes the flutter ball. Oh, no. Oh, yes. 6-1 is a 36 on Darwin, plus 2 from Fisher. Hey, struck him out. Baked bean. No, actually, I can't say that with Eddie Fisher because he doesn't throw gas. But he struck him out. And that is your ball game. It's a 2-1 Angels winner. They have now won 2 games on the season, 2 of 3. Break up the Angels. All right, let's do the line scores. For the victorious California Angels, 2 runs on 11 hits. Ugh. And they committed no errors. For the vanquished Minnesota Twins, 1 run on 7 hits, and they committed no errors. Winning pitcher, Nolan Ryan. Losing pitcher, Jim Perry. Save, Eddie Fisher. And maybe that'll make up for the 2 divorces from Liz. Or maybe not. Or maybe it does. I don't know. Either way, doesn't matter. They're all dead. Okay. Thank you for joining me for Angels Baseball. I'll be back with these periodically. Not because I don't like you, but because it's interesting. We're trying to figure out, why did Del Rice get canned? That's what I want to know. Thank you for joining me. My name's Kurt Berglund. Please click like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know how you liked the game. We'll see you soon. So long, everybody.